I'm sick and tired of this nonsense. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. I'll be a jerk for Jesus. No more sugar-coated crappy flakes around here. Leave your emotions at the door and start bringing common sense and truth back into the equation.
You guys are part of a cult.
You people are absolutely crazy. Anyone that could support Trump is absolutely crazy. End of conversation.
Why are people that voted for Trump crazy? What makes the people that voted for Biden or any candidate not crazy? Can you give us some reason, or you just give a statement, excuse, and then roll out? All emotion.
And he's, I think, a Russian asset.
We know how that played out. That aged well, right?
This is Millie Weaver, and we are here at Otterbein University, where Democrat debate night number 4 is about to take place. As you can see behind me, we have some Never Trumpers out here, some anti-Trump protesters, and we also do have a handful of pro-Trump people out here as well on the other side of the street. Why are you out here outside of the Democrat debates protesting Trump?
Well, I'm not exactly here I'm saying we need an alternate candidate, and I think we'd be well advised to get a Democrat. But the other thing is I've just completed 20 the musical.
Dump the Trump 2020. The time has come to halt his bigotry.
What is Trump?
His bigotry. Oh my goodness. If they only knew the history of the Democratic Party. I'm sure y'all hopefully have seen my other videos, but it's funny how this lady right here, I believe that's a lady, is dressed like Uncle Sam, but you're on the Democratic side. So you root for Uncle Sam. You want Uncle Sam to take all your money, all your hard-earned money. You want those tax dollars. That's what you want, all that. You don't want to hold on to some of that money. You just want to be taxed just out the wazoo. It makes no. Shut up. Matter of fact, just dump the Trump. Come on now.
Trump
you got rid of them. Now look at the world. Look at the gas prices.
Well, let's just use a current example about pulling our troops out of Syria, and now Russia's moving in.
So aren't you happy that he brought the troops home?
Well, I don't think it's that simple. And I'm not. I'm guessing that you've read more about this than I have coming in to this place to ask questions.
What's my source of news?
Yeah, is it Fox?
Oh, I use tons of different sources of news.
I bet Fox is your main source.
I do use Fox sometimes. What's your source? No, do you watch CNN?
I watch lots of different news sources.
Okay, so you probably do watch CNN.
Fox.
So did you hear about the Project Veritas video exposing CNN, that CNN's president is essentially pushing all this impeach and this anti-Trump news because he has a personal vendetta against Trump?
President of CNN has a personal vendetta against Trump.
Project Veritas has released the video proof of
CNN like that video
proudly admitting to leading an anti-Trump crusade.
We're moving toward impeachment,
which may amount to professional misconduct.
He has admissions saying that.
That was shown at a Trump event recently where he's shooting media people and anybody else he can get his hands on.
That was a meme.
No, it was shown at a Trump event.
She took a meme as like real life, like a completely edited satire filled, just humorous meme, and she, it's a shame. It's astounding to me that women and men, that they can make it to this age, haven't seen what's gone on in our world, and they can still be so clueless, so just out of touch with reality and filled with all this nonsense. Now, I'm not saying Fox, CNN, any of those sources are 100% legit. They're all out to push a certain agenda at a certain time, but CNN, come on now. How do you hold CNN and memes with such high regard as truth, the validity of what's going on in the real world? Man,
it was a meme.
Gotta be
this
joking.
This is a disturbing example of the so-called meme wars, these kinds of videos, in this case, pro-Trump videos all over YouTube. This particular video was created more than a year ago, but became very notable last week when it was shown at this right-wing conference in Florida. Right-wing conference in Florida. We know Donald Trump Jr. was there. We know that Sarah Huckabee Sanders was there. They say they didn't see the video.
Did you all see the liberal Democrat left-wingers outside of Trump's rally in Minnesota beating Trump supporters that were trying to go into the rally?
Oh, that's cool with you though.
Did you see that footage?
I did not see that.
Smacking women in the head,
of course
beating
you did.
them.
Seen the violence in the Trump rallies?
Wait, Wait, but let's talk about it. Oh, nothing to see here. Nothing. Oh, we just peacefully burned down the whole country. Just peacefully burned it down. John Wayne said it right on the money. You can't fix stupid. You can't fix stupid at all. But the problem right here, even with these old ladies right here, the problem starts at home with no morals, no discipline, no faith, and absolutely no guidance. So it's no wonder they're off the rocker. It's no use arguing with people like this because their minds are closed and full of absolute hate.
He's trying his best to agitate these Trump supporters, to get them to snap and react to him, but none of them have been snapping. They've just been showing him love, giving him hugs, offering to come cut in line and come with them. There's not violence inside the Trump rally.
What? Is that a real video? I'm gonna have to check that thing out. That man was just trying to incite people to react, just get them to go crazy on him. But when you go to a Trump rally, which I've never been, but everything I've seen, it's nothing but love. Like they know what they believe in. People on the conservative side know what they believe in. There's no need to get hostile, no need to let emotion take over, because when that happens, people get angry, aggression takes hold, and that evil sin arises, just like the story of Cain and Abel back in the day. Nobody wins. Matter of fact, a whole lot more people lose. So keep your composure. Talk about it with a discussion form, with logic and understanding and a little bit of compassion, and go from there. But at the end of the day, truth is truth. And these days, many Americans don't know the difference between good and evil. There's too much dust on their Bibles. You know what I'm saying? Too much dust on their Bibles, or worse, they don't even own one. And the app is free. You can get the Bible app right there. It's free, the YouVersion one, or many others. But they don't even own one. So that's the problem right there. The solution: blow that dust off the Bible and get to know Jesus. That's the solution. Get to know the gospel, and that's what saves you. But they're lost. They're stranded. Too much evil is taking hold. Satan is driving those vehicles. You don't like that? You don't like the truth? You want some sugar-coated, flaky nonsense? You're not going to get it over here. This ain't the channel for you then.
Offering to come cut in line and come with them. There's not violence inside the Trump rallies. They're outside.
I've seen it on TV. I've seen it on TV.
Let me guess, CNN?
I've seen it on...
Who's recently been exposed for being fake news? This is the current state of politics in America right now. As you can see, we have different groups of supporters standing on different sides of the street, just all shouting at each other. You have the Tom Steyer camp. You also have Amy Klobuchar's camp right alongside them. You got Beto O'Rourke's camp, and you have Joe Biden's camp over here. And then we even have a Donald Trump camp right here. So
Where's
it's
Hunter?
just interesting to see all the different people
Biden
standing on their corners,
you know what he was
chanting.
doing.
No hate, no fear. Democrats are standing here.
They're letting us know that they're standing here. I think it's pretty apparent.
We see you.
Democrats are standing
And we hear you.
Thank you for pointing out the obvious.
Democrats are standing here. No hate. No
Something ain't right up top.
Democrats are standing here.
So you're standing here? Yes. You're standing here?
Yes.
Why are you standing here?
I support Tom Steyer. No hate. No fear.
Why are you guys standing
So
here?
yeah, are you standing here for real? Are you here?
Democrats are standing here. No hate. No fear.
But are Democrats standing over there?
No fear.
Too? And over there?
Democrats are standing here. No hate. No fear. Democrats are
standing here.
No fear. Democrats are standing here.
Any other bars? That's it. That's the whole song.
Why is Beto better than Tom Steyer?
I'm okay.
What do you think about Joe Biden and the corruption with him and his son Hunter? Do you think that that's going to weigh on him in the election?
I think that is, whether you want to call it corrupt or just an old-fashioned way of looking at politics, I think we're ready to move on. I think we're ready to say that the vice president's son shouldn't be making money on a company that the vice president does business with, whether or not there was anything illegal. We all know it's kind of swampy.
Who do you think is the candidate right now that has the least likelihood of beating Trump?
The least likelihood of beating Trump?
Out of the ones debating tonight.
Elizabeth Warren. Does anybody really get excited when somebody goes, hell yeah, I'm taking your 2 cents? It's boring. There's nothing.
People get excited when they say, hell yeah, I'm giving you tax breaks though, right?
Everybody likes more money in their pocket. I hope that we have an idea of America that's bigger and broader and more exciting than here's $200 a month.
You mean like Andrew Yang's UBI, $1,000 a month?
Anyway, you know, the $200 here on Social Security or the $1,000. I hope that America means more to you as an American than here's a check.
Well, I actually have not decided to vote for Amy yet. I'm here with my friend Christine, who's from Minnesota, or Christina, who's from Minnesota.
Midwest does it best.
I have not yet decided.
Why are you wearing an Amy shirt then?
If you haven't decided, what do you... These beta males gotta go. We need real men back in America. What is going on? And I don't even think America doesn't have a White House problem. You know what we have, y'all? Gibby gang. We have a God's house problem. There's cowardly men like this one right here. And that may be a sin for me judging him, but hey, you got to call it like it is. Cowardly men strolling around like the culture right now don't stink. And this is a couple years old. This is in 2019. We're in 2022, and it reeks of disgusting evil all around, just sin all around. We got cowardly men like this strolling around like society don't stink, like nothing's wrong with it, that refuse to stand up and tell it like it is. It's horrible. The basic instructions before leaving Earth, this is what it says. Thus saith the Lord. This is truth. This is law. This is what we need to get back to. It's ridiculous. And this goes for conservatives as well. And then I'll let this thing play out. It goes for conservatives as well, because my loyalty is the kingdom of God. Any person that believes in all this child pedophilia, this gender dysphoria, this LGBTQ nonsense and butchering babies by choice, if they believe that's okay, they're just lost and as wicked as the Democrats, the liberals, whatever you want to call them. That goes for all sides. But man...
Well, like I said, I'm here with my friend Christina, who's from Minnesota. I'm an MPA student at Ohio State, so I think it's important to participate in the political process.
She's a really pragmatic leader. I used to work for her in Minnesota, and I think she's a great moderate choice for, those who might not be all the way, left or all the way right. She's a great center choice.
So what do you think about the controversy
confused.
with Joe Biden and his son Hunter Biden? Do you think that's going to hurt him during the election?
Really cares about what? I'm just wondering why InfoWars, of all of the...
What'd you just say?
What?
Someone's racist?
No, I don't think that's what she said, but I don't really understand. I had to look you up after we talked, and we had a wonderful conversation, but...
So I don't understand why you're interrupting my interview if... I have done wrong, ma'am.
Well, I guess I'm wondering why you're not being transparent with people to say, I'm from CBS, I'm from NBC, I'm from CNN, I'm from InfoWars.
I'm being very transparent right here. It says I'm Millennial Millie on YouTube, millennialmillie.com. Anyone who knows me can find that.
And I would venture to guess that most people here don't know you, although it's a pleasure to meet you.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
That's it?
And so am I not allowed to talk to people in the public?
No, you are absolutely allowed to talk to people, but I think it's nice to introduce yourself.
Okay.
Thank you.
What about the
Did she introduce herself? I'm just wondering, or we got some hypocritical action going on. That's usually how it goes. But again, there's no use arguing with people like this because they're filled with hate. They already got their mind made up. You're not going to change it. The brain boxes aren't open. They're not open for discussion. Oh, man.
Allegations of corruption in the Ukraine with his son, Hunter Biden. Do you think that that's going to weigh on him during the election?
How many more allegations can you have than what with the current person we have in office? There is no way.
We're not going to talk about it?
It has been proven that he has not done anything. It has been proven that he has not done anything wrong. So
Really?
To continue to make allegations, especially false allegations, in an attempt to dissuade Americans from voting for the person who would be the best president of this country. So
Do you think Joe Biden's history with
How'd that play out?
advocating for segregation in the country is going to weigh on him?
I think Joe Biden's history of advocating for this country will weigh on him. And I feel that should contribute to him being selected as the next president of the United States. Him being selected as the next president.
Selected. By who? Because I don't think it was by the people. Hey, if y'all seen that 2000 Mules documentary, it ain't by the people. There was some things going on, some fishy, suspect little actions going on that made that thing possible. But we won't talk about that today. Just let's talk about the facts. In 47 years, what has Joe Biden done? What is he for America, for black folks, for anybody? What has he done for them? Locked them up, put them in jail, said you're not black if you don't vote for me. Like, what has he actually done to uplift society as a whole. There's a whole lot of things Trump did. Trump didn't even take a paycheck. He donated all his salary. He already had money. He didn't need to go for office. He wanted to make a change. He wasn't a politician. He said he wanted to drain the swamp. He started to, but they wouldn't let him fully get it. They kept pouring them buckets right back in. They said, no. He's exposing the evil that's going on. What didn't Trump do? Do you see the gas prices now when Biden's president? Do you see those gas prices? Do you see what Vladimir Putin's doing over there to the people in Ukraine? You think he would have tried that nonsense when Trump was in office? Do you see the evil and the confusion that's going on? Men waking up one day feeling like women think it's okay? Okay, dude. Yeah, you got a problem. Biden ain't got nothing going for America that's in a positive direction. Nothing at all. And anybody who says otherwise, something ain't adding up here. The wires aren't connected right, or you got the wrong wires touching. We got some explosive action going on. And again, Satan is driving that vehicle. I don't care what side of the fence you're on. If you look at the world today and think that's okay, you're wicked. You're filled with sin. You need to. None of us are perfect, but hey, some of us got a whole lot more sin and a whole lot more evil that they need to get rid of and start turning to Jesus than others. I'm just saying. These people are lost, and it's sad. We need to reel them in with some truth lines. Go ahead, tighten them up. Get you a bigger hook.
I'm being selected as the next president. I'm standing for anything that eradicates the current president and all of the misgivings that he's doing and all he has done to...
Is that the most important thing, to eradicate the president?
Well, how about all that he stands for? How about all that he's done? How about all that he's doing?
He's made the lowest African American unemployment in history. That's one of the things he's doing.
That does not even resonate with me. It's all the other things. He can't even...
Our economy's doing great.
Our
stock market's great.
It doesn't matter about the economy. It doesn't matter about the economy. No, it's about what he has done globally and what he...
What are you worried about globally? Stand up for your country, the country that you get to rock them glasses, that you get to be, rock that. I see I don't know if you just confused. You're not married. You are married. The ring finger is on your pinky. So I don't know what's going on up top. Something ain't adding up right there. But talking about globally, give us an example. But let's talk about the American economy. Why is that not important? You better speak for yourself, because I like my money. I need money to be able to take care of my family. I need money to be able to give at church, to give to people in need. What you mean you don't care about the economy? And it doesn't resonate with you that Trump has helped HBCUs and has done far more for the black community in his one term than Biden ever did in 47 years. About 50 now by the time he's done being president. Come on now.
He is doing as far as his misgivings of his inarticulate behavior.
I don't think he's helping the economy.
Oh my gosh, no.
So the numbers, the facts, the statistics, they don't mean anything, right?
What he thinks he's done for the economy. But look what he has done globally.
What numbers are you quoting?
Yeah, the record low African American unemployment.
Numbers?
That's
numbers.
No.
I want numbers.
I don't even want to say anything else. I'm done.
Money. He's the only president that's ever donated his presidential salary to the veterans.
So what?
Okay.
That makes him great?
Well, she said all he cares about is money. Obviously not. He would have made more money if he never became president.
He's making money. Hand over fist.
He's not.
Not as being president, because he earned it. Capitalism is a beautiful thing. Get off your butt, go work for something you want.
Made more money if he never became president.
He's making money. Hand over fist. Evil.
He's not making money hand over fist.
Hell, he's not. Look at Trump Tower.
I'm talking about him personally. I'm talking about he thinks the only thing this country cares about is the economy, and that's not the only thing to think about. Those poor Kurds over in Syria, he just left them.
Okay, so you're for war then?
I am not pro-war. I'm for keeping the... Oh, just take me off.
Because
you're going to share a network with Alex Jones, and you're going to try and be...
I thought Democrats didn't like war. I thought Democrats didn't like war. Democrats used to be the party that did not want war, and now everyone's complaining that he doesn't want war.
And be a legitimate person out for any sort of good.
Yeah,
absolutely. Ad hominems don't prove your argument, sir.
Good.
No, just don't talk to her.
Look at this guy. He just wants to...
Hey, we got one conservative. We got Millie. One conservative versus an entire street corner of liberals, and they all flee the argument. They all dish out these excuses, and they just run away. They said, I'm done talking. Excuse here. Millie making a statement, bringing some facts to the table, saying like, okay, here's what I got. Here's my side of the fence. Here's my discussion headline. What's yours? Oh, orange man bad. Hey, Millie for the win. Y'all know what a simp is. This is a very feminine beta male that just walked. Oh, don't talk to her. Come on, man. We need some real righteous, holy men up in the building. We need some men that aren't afraid to say, you know what? Sometimes war is necessary. Sometimes you got to fight for the things that you care about. You got to fight for your loved ones. Because if anybody comes knocking on my door, if anybody tries to take what we got, I want somebody that's going to stand up. I'm going to stand up. I want to fight back. Sometimes war is necessary because evil is always lurking. Do good people get killed? Do innocent children get hurt? Does bad happen in the world? Absolutely. And the brave men and women out there on the front lines who've served, who've lost somebody, you have my utmost love and respect, and we don't do nearly enough to take care of y'all. So the fact that Trump donated his salary, these people have no regard for other people. They say, and they're looking out for themselves, but they don't even realize that they're sinking themselves lower and lower by voting Democrat, by keep voting these people into office that want to take away the freedoms that they take for granted. They don't even know. My goodness.
Tell everyone not to talk to me because he knows that these people don't have a way to defend their argument. So crazy. Where'd they go? The Biden quarter is now empty. They all ran away when I asked them about Biden and his corruption.
Yep, that's a brave soul right there. But she did it in a very humble and meek approach. At the end of the day, looking right, looking left, it only goes so far. That's earthly thinking. And we need to look up and realize who's really on the throne for eternity. God. So, hey, it's only right as a fellow brother in Christ after seeing that video, and a fellow brother in Christ to many of y'all watching. Some of y'all don't know him. Hopefully you get to know him. But it's only right that I dish out some spiritual food based on the Bible. Basic instructions before leaving earth is what we like to call it over here. So, which, again, to those of y'all that aren't familiar, is good news. Trust me. So, hey, I'm going to share this verse from John 10, verses 27 through 30. This is Jesus speaking. My sheep hear my voice. That's us. And I know them. And they follow me. I give them eternal life, and they will never perish, and no one will snatch them out of my hand. My Father, who has given them to me, is greater than all, and no one is able to snatch them out of the Father's hand. I and the Father are one. So when you turn to Jesus, you are saved. When you have true faith in Jesus, you are saved. But you got to stand up. You got to stand up. When you see wrong going on in the world, hey, as a real Christian, as a real follower of the Lord, you got to point it out. Now, Millie did it in a nice way. She's just laying out the facts, but people just all excuse, all emotion, all orange man bad. He's not good for the economy. He's not good, or he's not good for the country. The morals all messed up. He was our president. He was put in place to be our president, to do a job. He did his job well. Hey, wipe the yoke from your own eye. Everybody's got to pass. Everybody's done something wrong. But you can't hold that against him for doing a great job as president. That's what he was hired to do. So whatever he does in his personal life, that's between him and God. Whatever he does, him and his wife, or him and other women, whatever he says behind closed doors, that's between him and God. But when it comes to law, when it comes to government things, policies, legislature, and things like that, Biden has been in politics for 47 years. He ain't done nothing. He ain't done nothing for anybody. Especially not the Democratic Party, especially not African-American folks that look to him look at the Democratic Party as they're out to help you. No, they're out to give you handouts. They're out to lock you in a box, not allow you to work for yourself, not allow you to rely on your hard work, your knowledge, your efforts, your know-how. They just tell you that you're a victim. They give you these little simpy handouts and expect you to accept that, and that's going to help society. No, how's that working out? How's the crime rate? How's black on black crime? How's welfare? How's all of that stuff? Stop voting the same way. Until you vote a different direction, until you vote, I'm just going to say, until you vote Republican, you're not going to have a change. Now, I'm not saying all Republicans are perfect. By no means are they. You aren't. I'm not. You got to look at the person. But Trump, by no means, was bad for this country. People they were very confused. They believed all these false rhetorics, all these false narratives. They tried to create all these false crimes and these Russian collusions and hoaxes against Trump. How'd that play out? And how's it playing out now that you got a different man in office, can't be coherent for one second, one speech, just falling off the rocker, don't know which way to exit the stage, don't know where he's at, thinks he's still Barack Obama's vice president. How's that going? It's evil. That's what it is. Look around you. It's a whole lot of nonsense and a whole lot of high prices. Inflation is taking over, baby formula. Just what is going on in the world? And that's what y'all are voting for. That's what you're defending. We need to take a real breather, a real step back. But hey, Y'all let me know what you think down below. It's definitely time to stop investing in and putting so much trust into politics. And it's time to trust in the Gospels. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. That's the only real example of a perfect person that can give you freedom, that can give you peace. It's the only perfect person to ever step foot on the same ground that we walk each day. That's Jesus Christ, the Messiah, the one true King. Can I get an amen, Gibby gang? I know I might have went on some tangents, but can I get an amen? Y'all let me know what you think down below. Comment. Let's have a conversation. Keep this thing rolling. Try to keep it respectful. Again, when people get emotional, when people get out of touch with reality, you know, nobody wins. Nobody gets anywhere. And I might seem emotional with this. That's because I'm passionate for the Lord. I'm passionate for what's right. And I see evil going on. I got to point it out because nobody else is pointing it out. So I'm going to stand up. But hey, if you want to support the channel, you like what I'm doing over here, you like the message that I speak, you can always tap the thanks button, or you can check out the links in my description. Best way to request videos is Patreon. You can buy me a coffee, donate on PayPal. You don't have to do any of that at all. I just appreciate you showing up. I appreciate the viewership, all of that. But until next time, I'll be praying for y'all. Hopefully you do the same for me. I love you. Godspeed. I'm gone.